Welcome back to the White Glove Show, where every card gets the White Glove treatment. I'm your host, and today we have a whole host of very neat cards to check out. But first, if you wouldn't mind checking out the social medias on your screen right now, that would go a long way to help letting me know what my reach is, and if this is the right direction, or if there's something I should include or not include in the future. Please let me know on one of those social media platforms. Without further ado, let's take a look at the spinner wheel, see what packs we've got up there. Life trading card game, of course, one of my favorites. You've got some Pokemon and quite a few Gundam. Let's spin it and see what we get. Little bit of Gundam Dual Impact. Dual Impact getting harder and harder to find. They're done reprinting GD01. Those packs are outrageous now. The time is nigh for GD02. So, but I haven't really gotten any, marquee pulls out of any of the GD02 packs that I've gotten. So I buy them in hopes that we get something that'll blow the doors off here. Starting off with a Mathis from Zeta Gundam. Rick Diaz from Zeta Gundam. Always a favorite. Garibaldi Beta. Pretty good Zeta Gundam pull so far. Aspiring Pilot Fayuri, Gabthley, lots of Zeta. I'm not saying no. Zeta S plus tier Gundam. Dramatic Turnabout. Draw 1, choose 1 friendly damage unit, recovers 2 HP. Draw 1. And rare Gundam X. That's a neat foil there. I'm not saying no to that. And a resource card. Since our display wheel is a little bare right now, we'll go ahead and toss a Gundam X foil rare on that. Take a look at that feller. And we will go ahead and take a look at the spinner wheel. I think last episode we ran every pack of Gundam on the wheel in succession. Looking like it for this episode as well. Didn't cut that one the best. It's better than trying to grip these packs with the gloves on. I'll tell you that much. There's a Krello Legendary Mobile Armor. Sochi from, I believe it's Victory Gundam. Victory Gundam or Gundam X. Or, I forget. Big Row, another OG Gundam Mobile Armor. Izuma Colony. Gundam Banshee Norn. Unicorn Mode. Kapool. And Turna Gundam. That's it. Kapool from Turna Gundam. Gapland, another Zeta. Love the Zeta Gundam. Rebuild Lauren Sihak from Turn A Gundam. And Unicorn Gundam Awakened. LR. That's a pretty nice looking card right there. Great card. That's the pack artwork card, which is always appreciated in EX base. At the back, we are going to go on over to the display wheel, and that unicorn will be put on there. Didn't have a lot of hope for that pack, and then Unicorn Gundam. That's pretty good. Let's see what else we've got. Got some Life TCG going on here. Last time we pulled a South China Tiger, 1 of 8. It's pretty special in my book. See if we get anything else on that level of rarity. I'm surprised there's still that many of those left. I'm glad to see it. Duck-billed platypus. Bornean orangutan. Pygmy sloth. Living the sloth life. Ring-tailed lemur. Beautiful. Full art. Ooh, foil mountain lion. That's pretty neat. Pretty snazzy looking. Also known as a puma, cougar, or panther. They hold the record for having the most nicknames, over 40. I feel like I'm Ace Ventura when I read the trivia. The polar bear. Mountain lion, non-foil. And a kit fox to round out the pack. A lot of good lions pulled the last couple packs here. I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't like it. Or if I said I didn't like it. Moving on. Spinning wheels. Not spin my wheel while we spin the wheel. Magic the Gathering. Edge of Eternities. I think outside of the lander spacecraft mechanic, which not well received and too convoluted to use, I think that this set will be looked on much more fondly than it is now. Which is good. I like that. I like to hear that. I like to see that. 4 damage to target. We all know that card from Mountain Mana. Three, 3/3, 4/3 with reach. Chrome Companion. Got a little corgi feller in a little doggy wheelchair, but in the future kind of space thing. Not bad. Robot Warrior. Sick. There's the spacecraft starship mechanic. Oh, wow. Beautiful, full art, rare, scavenger grounds, land. That's dope. I love that. I love that artwork. Memnon, the right hand, a lot of M's, few of anything else. You take a look at your library at any time. Top card of your library. May cast spells from the top card of your library, and artifacts you control have tap, add, blue mana. That's pretty neat. And a foil memorial team leader, and a regular old swamp and lander token. I love that land. I love that artwork. Unicorn Gundam goes away, and that land gets put on. That's a great looking land. Beautiful, beautiful artwork with the full art from Edge of Eternities. We are going to move on, though, to the next set. Thankfully, we did not mainline Gundam the entire show. That was, I think that makes for a repetitious pull set. Even if the cards are stellar. Bolt Gundam. Gundam, of course. DNA. From Char's counterattack. Prospera Mercury, I assume. Rich Witch from Mercury. Quiet Zero. Not familiar. Gyaradoga. Jagan. Demi Barding. Chaos Gundam. Steam Oakley. Alright, wow. Domon Kashu foil. That is neat. Oh. His hand is a burnin'. And LR Gaia Gundam. Always love to see a Domon Kashu. Of course. But let's see what else we can get. Alrighty, Pokemon And then we finish with Magic. Pokemon packs. They are in there. That's why you gotta cut it. And you gotta give a little seam right down the seam there. Make sure we can see the pack while we pull what's in the pack. Golbat, that's a 151, I'm pretty sure. Esper, Adversity Policy. Deoxys again. I think I've pulled the Deoxys every single pack. Great Haul Net. Choose one or both. Shuffle up to three blue Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck, or shuffle up to 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Not bad. Stunky Foil. Let's see that. Nitro Energy Foil. That's pretty neat. And a Ho-Oh foil as well, which I believe I have a Ho-Oh foil already. Basic energy and your Pokemon Live card. Not terrible. Not terrible. Although, I think the Pitch Black pack from last time was much neater. But we will move on to our final pack of the episode, Magic the Gathering Bloomburrow. One of my favorite sets. That's why we open it on the show. Intrepid Rabbit. Thought Shucker. Pretty sure I've yelled that at people outside my car windows I drove by. Heaped Harvest. Food Artifact. Heaped Harvest enters, and when you sacrifice, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Might be a little spendy for what that is, but it still gets land out there, especially if you need it. Fountainport Bell. When Fountainport Bell enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. At least, you guarantee yourself some mana there for 1, which is not bad. Bright Blade Stoat. First Strike Lifelink 2/2. For 2, that's not bad. First Strike and Lifelink. The gift card mechanic, of course. Rare Portent of Calamity. Reveal top X cards from your library. For each card type, you may exile a card of that type from among them. Put the rest into your graveyard. You may cast a spell from among the exiled cards without paying its mana cost if you exiled 4 or more cards this way. Then put the rest of the exiled cards in your hand. That's pretty neat, actually. Plains, and then a common foil, Moonrise Cleric. Food token. It's still a pretty neat pack. Nothing to blow the doors off, but a neat pack nonetheless. I think we got pretty neat packs all the way around. I will say this is the highlight. That's a neat land. Done so well in the Edge of Eternity set. Always worth it. But that will be it for this episode. If you would not mind sharing, liking, comment, subscribing, everything you can on those social medias, that goes a long way. Without further ado, thank you very much. Please take care, and we'll see you all next time.